What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Extract Hub, and today, guys, we're gonna take a look at 8 YouTubers that lost thousands of fans in seconds. And you guys honestly might be pretty surprised to see some of the YouTubers that are on this list. Guys, let's see if we can hit 500 likes on this video. Make sure you hit that like button, or you will only be able to eat mayonnaise for the next week. All right, that's gonna be a terrible diet. You don't want that to happen. And real quick, I just want to let you guys know that down in the comments, we pin an Amazon gift card on every single video, so make sure you hit that like button to show some support for that. Subscribe and turn notifications on. That way, we have a really good shot at being one of the first people to the video to get that Amazon gift card. You have to be subscribed with notifications on in order to win, so make sure you guys do that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. Ricegum. Now, this was a pretty recent and big drama that I'm sure most of you guys know about, but if you don't follow some of these larger YouTubers, you may not be aware. Ricegum had a pretty big drama with SkydoesMinecraft. SkydoesMinecraft is a series called Content Cop where he kind of, criticizes YouTubers and point out different flaws and stuff about them. And Ricegum had really been egging on SkydoesMinecraft to do this Content Cop on him, and he was really egging SkydoesMinecraft on around a year ago, and SkydoesMinecraft came through recently with this Content Cop on Ricegum, and it had a pretty big effect on his channel for a few days. The first day that SkydoesMinecraft had uploaded this Content Cop, Ricegum lost almost 20,000 subscribers. The next day he lost around 30,000 subscribers, and then the day after that he lost around 4,000 subscribers, and it took him a few days to get back to the point where he was at. So before this Content Cop, he was gaining anywhere from 10,000 to 15,000 a day. He lost quite a bit in those 3 days, and then he was only gaining 2,000, 6,000, 700. So it took him a few days to get back to where he was at. Now, I don't think this is going to hurt Ricegum in the long run because he's already back to gaining subscribers, but for those 3 days, Ricegum definitely lost thousands of fans. Finebros. The Finebros have a really big channel, and their channel is really based around different people reacting to different things. So they have different series where, different age groups of people react to stuff, whether it's, kids reacting or elderly people reacting. It is a really big series here on YouTube. And a while back, they had a pretty big controversy because they made a video saying that they were planning on trying to trademark the word react and really just the genre of reacting. I think they were trying to trademark the type of videos they make with like elderly people reacting or kids reacting. I think that's kind of what they were going for, but it definitely didn't come across that way. If people just assumed they were trying to trademark the entire word react and not let anyone else on YouTube make reaction videos, and this came with a huge backlash. They actually lost around 600,000 subscribers during this whole controversy, and they ended up backing up off of that whole thing and didn't follow through with it. But in that period of time, they lost a ton of fans and a ton of supporters. The people were just really upset at them for trying to do that. Jake Paul. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are waiting to see this one on the list. Jake Paul has done a lot of things throughout this year that has really turned people off and, kept him from even gaining fans. Although Jake Paul has had one of the most successful channels this year, he's also been involved in tons of different controversies and just different dramas. One of the larger controversies was the whole neighbor situation where, he was disturbing his neighbors. He had tons of fans outside that wasn't really in his control, but, still around, 50 people just hanging out in the streets waiting for him to come outside, with the neighbors threatening to sue him, and he was just kind of acting goofy on TV and not really being respectful. But by far the biggest controversy that cost Jake Paul a lot of fans was the situation with Faze Banks. So if you guys aren't familiar with the situation, basically what happened was Jake Paul uploaded a video with one of his assistants where they claimed that Faze Banks had assaulted this assistant in a nightclub. But after Faze Banks responded, it seemed like there was a lot of holes in their story and things just weren't really adding up, and a lot of people just didn't believe Jake Paul and what he was saying, and this whole situation ended up costing Jake Paul over 100,000 subscribers. He actually had hit 10 mil that day and then went back down 100,000 subscribers, and it kind of started a trend of a bunch of people unsubscribing from Jake Paul. So around that time, he lost over 100,000 subscribers, but of course, Jake Paul has continued to grow and get bigger, so he's gained that number back, and he's, well over 10 mil now. But it was a huge story, and I think a lot of people ended up seeing a side of Jake Paul they didn't like and ended up unsubscribing. SkydoesMinecraft. SkydoesMinecraft was a massive Minecraft channel, over 11 million subscribers, but he decided to walk away from this massive channel because he just didn't really feel like doing the kids type of content anymore. I'm sure there's more to it, but he did make a video talking about why he was quitting, and I think one of the main points was that, he was tired of making kid-friendly content. He wasn't really enjoying making the content anymore, and he felt like that was coming across in the videos, and he just didn't want to force himself to sit there and keep making Minecraft videos even though he didn't enjoy it. So since he walked away from this channel, he's actually lost over 160,000 subscribers on that channel, but he did make a new channel called Net Nobody where he does music and he kind of raps and he does those diss tracks and stuff like that. That channel's been doing really well. It's got over 1 million subscribers, but that's still nothing compared to the massive channel that he had doing Minecraft. Daddy of 5. This is another one that I'm sure you guys were expecting to see on the list. If you're not familiar with the situation, Daddy of 5 was a family channel where they did like pranks and vlogs and stuff like that. It's basically a dad and a mom with 5 different kids, but this channel ended up becoming extremely controversial because the pranks they were pulling, they weren't really funny pranks. They weren't really anything that was fun to watch. It was just honestly kind of disturbing. A massive story ended up blowing up around them after Philip DeFranco really made it publicly known that these guys were doing really messed up pranks to their kids. I mean, there was different pranks where he had one of his videos where he had like his son smack his daughter in the video. They had other videos where, you know, they were like screaming at the kids and making the kids think they did something even though they didn't, and making them cry. Honestly, some of the videos are really hard to watch, and it was obviously way too far, and they ended up getting in quite a bit of trouble for this as well. There was an investigation. They ended up having 2 of the kids taken away from them, and they ended up getting 5 years of probation on top of all that. As for the channel itself, they completely abandoned it and they started a new channel. They have like a Family of 5 channel and a Daddy of 5 gaming channel, but these channels are nowhere near as big as the Daddy of 5 channel, and the actual Daddy of 5 channel has lost a ton of subscribers because of all the controversy and because, you know, they completely stopped uploading on it and deleted all of the videos. Tessa Brooks. Tessa Brooks has been another YouTuber that's been blowing up this year, mainly because she's in Team 10 and she's getting a lot of support from being in Team 10, but she took a massive dip in subscribers a couple of months ago, and honestly, the way that this happened is pretty interesting because I've never really seen anything like this happen before. Basically, what happened was Tessa Brooks was on the rise, her channel was growing really well, and then out of nowhere, pretty much everything she owned got hacked, like her Twitter, her Instagram, her YouTube, pretty much everything got hacked. And usually when a YouTuber gets hacked, they end up getting their stuff back, you know, that day or maybe the next day. Usually doesn't last that long, but whoever hacked Tessa Brooks' channel had that channel for a long time. They had it for like 3-4 days, and throughout those few days, they were uploading videos every single day, and not just like a video, they were uploading like 20 videos a day. It was pretty ridiculous. Just completely spamming Tessa Brooks' YouTube with tons of videos. They changed the name of the channel, they changed the picture for the channel, just pretty much changed and did everything you could do to a channel, and because of this, she lost a ton of subscribers. Overall, she lost around 200,000 subscribers. I mean, she had days where she was losing 50,000, 80,000. I mean, just crazy numbers. And it's really interesting to me and pretty crazy because I didn't expect, you know, a lot of her fans to unsubscribe because of this. I thought fans would think, you know, oh, okay, she's hacked, I'll just wait till she gets her channel back, but the fact that she lost over 200,000 subscribers is completely crazy to me, and I didn't expect that at all. So it really wasn't her fault that she lost all those subscribers, but she did end up losing over 200,000. Alright, these last two are actually just a little bit different because they didn't go negative in subscriber count, but they did do some stuff that actually cost them a little bit of fans, or, you know, made their fans upset. Faze is a massive vlogging channel. He uploads all different types of content. He started off with Call of Duty, and you know, that's why he's in Faze, but he's found a ton of success in his vlogs. And recently he uploaded a video titled "They Destroyed My Lamborghini, WTF." And with the thumbnail of this video and the title, he made it seem like, you know, something happened to his Lamborghini, that it just got completely destroyed, or somebody completely, like, you know, wrecked into it or ruined it. And really, you know, his fans thought something serious happened to his Lamborghini, or something serious could have happened to him if he was in the Lamborghini. But it turns out in this video, it was all just kind of like a skit and a prank that he pulled on his fans. Nothing really happened to his Lamborghini. He took it to a shop and they were, you know, changing some stuff on it. I think they were trying to wrap it, get it a new color and stuff. And during that process, they took off the front bumper, and, you know, that's what he made the thumbnail out of, and made it seem like something happened that destroyed his Lamborghini. And this video actually got a lot more dislikes than his videos normally do. This video got over 6,000 dislikes. When his videos normally get, you know, 1,000, 2,000 dislikes, usually not anything too crazy, but it did have a big spike in dislikes compared to other videos. And there were even some comments of people, you know, kind of upset that he kind of tricked them, or, you know, they were clickbaited. And like I said, he didn't actually go negative in subscriber numbers, but you could tell a lot of fans were upset about this. PewDiePie. Now, this was another really big story recently that I'm sure some of you guys have heard about, if not all of you. While PewDiePie was streaming playing PUBG, he ended up slipping up and saying the N-word on stream, and, you know, of course someone clipped it. The clip went around and it ended up blowing up and pretty much going viral. Everyone was talking about it. The video of him saying the N-word was #1 on trending at one point, and it was a huge story. Tons of people were talking about it on Twitter, and it really kind of divided fan bases. There was a lot of people that were really upset with PewDiePie for doing this, especially with the whole situation earlier this year with the Wall Street Journal. If you're not familiar with that, basically earlier this year, the Wall Street Journal put out an article with a video where they took a bunch of clips from PewDiePie's channel, and it pretty much took the clips out of context, making it seem like PewDiePie was an anti-Semite. There was a lot of, you know, Nazi jokes and stuff like that. And with them doing this, it became a huge story. You had people like J.K. Rowling, who wrote the Harry Potter books, tweeting out stuff that, you know, she didn't like PewDiePie. PewDiePie ended up losing his Disney contract and ended up losing his show on YouTube, Scare PewDiePie. It was a huge story, and a lot of people think this is, you know, part of what caused the adpocalypse that happened here on YouTube. A lot of people got scared and felt like, you know, Adpocalypse 2 was about to come through. So a lot of creators were really upset at PewDiePie, and then a lot of the fans were really divided. You had a ton of people that were supporting PewDiePie, saying, you know, it doesn't matter, it's just a word. And then you had a bunch of other people that were like, no, it does matter, you're not allowed to say that word. So I mean, there was two different sides. And like I said, PewDiePie didn't lose like a number of subscribers because of this, but if you were looking at Twitter during that time, a lot of people were really upset, and I think he did lose some fans because of this. Alright, well, there you have it, guys. Those were 8 YouTubers that lost thousands of fans in seconds. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments if there's any YouTubers you feel like should have been on this list that weren't. I can make a follow-up video, something like that. But anyways, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn those notifications on. It's been ExtractTub. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out.